Good morning, America. My name is Danny. I'm a 48-year-old American. This is my show, Danny's Pit. It's not for children, so if you're under the age of 18, get out. I want to start the show by saying, I say this sometimes, it's too late. If you're catching it on Reels or something that cuts off after a certain amount of time and you want to see the rest of the show, just hit me up on Danny's Pit on YouTube. And I would really like for you to hit subscribe and hit like. The more subscriptions and the more likes I get, the more shows I can do. And again, I still got people saying they subscribed, and I still only have that same number of subscribers. It hasn't changed, so I don't know what's going on. Anyways, if you like me, hit like and subscribe, and you'll hear more. Topic of today's pit: East Palestine train derailment. Still no help from FEMA. FEMA, the Federal Emergency Management Association. I forget what the A stands for. But anyways, no help from FEMA at all. They said they only deal with natural disasters. This is after 3 weeks. These people have been living in toxic filth. And I hate to say it, but a lot of them are probably walking dead right now. They just don't know it yet. But FEMA came out and said, well, we only deal with like tsunamis and hurricanes and tornadoes and, natural earthquakes, natural disasters. We can't help you. Like no train tanks have ever been toppled over by a fucking tsunami or an earthquake or a tidal wave or any other kind of natural disaster. I mean, they can help. I guess they could have helped East Palestine had it been an earthquake that caused the train derailment. But since there wasn't, this now falls into the hands of the EPA. Now, I'm not going to dog on the EPA. I don't like the EPA. It's just one of these bureaucratic red tape organizations that exist. Jobs I used to have that, they'd come in and tell you how to run a business and leave. These guys are wearing suits and we're covered in grease and it's just ridiculous. But with FEMA saying that's almost like saying, not my job. I mean, really. I just don't get how they can just get away with it by saying, well, since it wasn't a natural disaster, you got to have the EPA help you. That's like if you live out on, like the county line and you call the cops and, and the city cop says, no, you got to call the sheriff. Sheriff say, no, you got to call the city. City says, no, you got to call the sheriff. The EPA and FEMA are kind of doing this. I guess EPA is finally going to take over, and I don't know what they're going to do. But I have a good idea. Next topic. I love my tablet. Meanwhile, President Biden is asking Congress for $33 billion over the next 5 months in aid to the Ukraine. He hasn't even been to Ohio yet. And he wants $33 billion over the next 5 months to help out the Ukraine, to be allocated this way. $20 billion to go towards their military. $8.5 billion to go to economic assistance, which I assume is their name and their word for like welfare, and $3 billion for humanitarian aid. The fuck is humanitarian aid? Don't hit me on comments telling me what it is. I'm just saying it facetiously. What in the fuck is $3 billion going to do for humanitarian aid in the Ukraine? And meanwhile, we got Americans, man, Americans dying or gonna be dying. You know what fucking $33 billion could do for East Palestine? Move I almost said patient. Move every person out of there. $33 billion. Put them somewhere else. Just totally block off East Palestine for the next 50 years, Chernobyl style or 3 Mile Island style or something like that. No, you're going to give it to the fucking Ukrainians. And I'm sorry, man. The more I read in on this and some of the history of their leader today, not too far away from what we call our enemies, the way these people act. I'm not even sure how they became allies. It's that stupid NATO shit, which should have ended after World War II, but we'll talk about that on another pit. $33 billion to the Ukraine, and we got Walking Dead right here in America that don't have health insurance because they don't have a job anymore because the fucking town is a nuclear bomb site. Have you seen the footage on the news? It's like Beirut, circa 1982. I mean, it's bad. And man, my followers here and people who see this, say a prayer for these people. Okay, I mean, say a prayer for help for these people. And say another prayer for this country. Jesus, man, this is our leader that knows this is happening and this is how he handles it. He runs off and plays golf with a Ukrainian guy and walking around, behind him, shuffling with that Alzheimer's shuffle. I mean, giving them money. And we got people in East Palestine that don't have drinking water. And it's been 3 fucking weeks. Anyway, that's all I got to say on today's pit. If you like it, please hit like. Please hit subscribe. You don't have to hit the bell, but do this. It would be even better. Tell a friend about me. Maybe they'll like some of these pits. Maybe you can become a member of the pit as well. With that being said, I love you, America. I still believe in you. We got to get this guy out of office, guys. He's not competent. He's not there anymore. I've tried just hanging there, and I can't get behind this. I can't get behind any of it. So anyway, stay vigilant. Keep looking forward. Once in a while, look behind you. And that being said, man, I started off mad. Now I'm kind of sad. So I think I need to get off here and say a prayer or two myself. So that being said, God bless you. Thanks for your time. God bless the United States of America. I'm out.